Hey guys, welcome back to IT Nomad. Today we're going to be talking about something that's very important but usually overlooked how important it is, and we're going to be talking about our HUD. Now, for most people, I see a lot of people that have um, way too many buttons on the screen where it just looks like, it doesn't look very productive. It looks like you guys are having issues, so forth and so on. So I just wanted to come in here and kind of give you guys what I have in my HUD. And one of the things we're going to talk about is the left side of your HUD, and you're going to notice a lot of buttons are missing here. Let me go ahead and can I move this out the way? Let me see, move this out the way. Okay, cool. You're going to notice a lot of buttons are missing on my HUD, and I'm going to start with off the left side. Now, this one here, these two are kind of obvious. This one is from my scope when I'm rocking my sniper. I have a 6 by 12 by scope that I use. This button here allows me to um, switch between 6 and 12 if I need to. This one is actually to revive. And this one here, the opacity here is very small. This is for the lungs. So when you're taking a sniper shot, if you press this lung buttons, it allows you to cool down and calm down. And this one right here that you can barely see right here, this one's going to be my joystick, if you would want to call it that. And that one allows me to move up and down, left and right, forward, so forth and so on. Now we'll go over here on the top side. On the top, very top, you'll see these icons up here. That's just the timer. The next, the one to the left of that is the speaker, the mic, auto, and ammo. Now the auto and ammo is going to be for depending on what kind of gun you got. You can set it to full auto, or let me move this over a little bit. I like to have my stuff nice and clean. Uh, Full auto, uh, uh, semi, and then the type of ammo that you're going to be using. The one These are kind of I think they look pretty cool. This is for the sounds. Um, this one is the health status, and this one I really don't know what this one is, but I thought it looked cool. I think it has to do when you're in action. So those are the ones on top. So we've covered the left-hand side, the top, and now we're going to cover the right side. Now this one right here, as you notice, that is the wrench. That is the wrench to get me into it. You see that? That's the one right there. I kind of keep it opacitized around maybe 10-12% because I want you to guys enjoy the gameplay. I personally, if I'm watching gameplay, I go by how clean your HUD is. If your HUD is really messy and you haven't taken the time to kind of figure that out, then maybe I don't want to watch it because all I'm looking at is buttons. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that if you guys are not getting a high view count, you may want to consider that. Now we'll go over here on these buttons here. This one, and these are all the tactical ones for the character that you're using. So like this one for me, that's thrust. Um, that's the grenade launch right thing. This is the one that actually knocks people down, and this one is the magnetic bombs for this. We're talking about Viron at this point. This is magnetic bombs. Now this button right here, this is the most underrated button uh, in the HUD right here. Now this is, as you notice, you don't see any guns. I don't have the gun. I don't have the primary. I don't have the secondary. I don't have the knife. I don't have any of that because this button right here allows me to switch to all three. And we'll get into we'll kind of keep that nice and clean. That button right there. Now that button can be accessed in the settings, and we'll go over that in a second. This one here, this is the button that allows you to kind of get your missile strikes, your artillery barrage. If you want to buy your gun, you want to buy your vehicles. This is how you would do it. This is my lay down button. Of course, this is my fire button. This is my jump button. We're gonna move that one back. That's my jump button. And over here is my reload button. This one right here that we're looking at right now, this is my scope in button. So when I'm running around and I have my sniper button, or my sniper character, which is Morse, I usually run, scope in, and it kind of scopes in to see where I'm at, and then I'll hit after this one. I'll hit this button right here to allow me to zoom in or zoom out, and then I'll come over here to exit out and then continue my running. So it's like 1, 2, 1, get out, 1, 2, 1, get out, 1, 2, 1, get out. You know what I'm saying? Because that way, if you're running and you hold down the trigger button, it's going to allow you to zoom in, and then when you let go, it fires. But you know, most of the times you'll lose a bullet here and there. So, and then this one is for the vehicles. So like if you want to jump in a vehicle, um, it allows you to pick up extra ammo, especially if you want to resupply your ammo when you're sniping. That's one of the things. Let me drop this opacity a little bit on here. And I'm going to move this guy out the way, and I'm going to show you these guys. Now, these right here, all of these become active only when it's available. So as you notice here, if I have my zip line, that is only going to be available when it's zipping, you know, when the zip line is available. This one here, this one's going to allow me to get out of water. So if you're at, if we're at Cyclone or something to that effect, when there's water involved, um, it uh, it uh, it allows you to get out of the water when you get to the side of of where the water meets the surface. And then this one is actually to drop your respawns and you know stuff like that. That's what that button is for. So that's why I got them highlighted really high. And as you notice, I got them all stacked against each other or over one another because it makes it more easy. So it's very simple. And then this guy right here, this is where all the emotes and all that crazy stuff, if you want to do, you can do that. And of course, this guy right here, this is my execution button. So if I, you know, if I want to kind of execute someone, I don't need it that big. I could just be running left, right, boom, boom, boom. You know, do my thing here, and you know, and then if I run across someone, bam, hit him with that execution. You know what I mean? Let me put this back over here where it goes, and that's where that's at. And now this button here is not usually available to you guys unless you guys know where it's at. Let me put this back where it goes. And this right here is my weapon inspection. So just in case I'm trying to get something nice, I can kind of you know do that. Kind of make this a little bigger. And that's one of that's the reason why this HUD allowed me to get over 8,500 headshots when I'm playing the game. So, and I'm going to show you another thing, right? And we're going to go back in, and it's going to tell me, hey, buttons detected outside the screening rounds and cannot be pressed. Reverse settings. I usually say no, because I drag them all the way to the top left. I don't know if you can see that in the top left over here. I drag everything out off the screen. I don't use a map. Um, I think a map is useless. Uh, even when I was playing in CODM, I never used a map. I can't see why you would want to use a map when you have your the ability to hear. You can hear the footsteps of the enemies around you, and I've always played solo, so that's the reason why. So hopefully this HUD that you guys see here will give you a better control. And then for this button here, let me see. I'm gonna make sure that I got this button here where we're at there. Let me make this guy a little bigger. Okay, we'll make that a little bigger. And I'm going to show you where that button's at. That button, in order for you to get that button in your HUD, let me see, is it going to be over here? It's called a quick one weapon switch. Is it? Hang on, it's under control. Left tuning. Okay, right here. See this button right here? That's the one. If you enable that, that button appears, right? If you do not have this enabled, that button will not appear. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I have auto parachute off because I want to control my parachute. And so that's that. So that's where that button's at. And let's see. Let's go back over here. Let's go back to the settings. Oops, excuse me. Go back to control. Cancel this. This guy. And also, this is the revive button. This revive button only also becomes visible when I need to revive someone nearby. So that's what that's for. These are the lungs. And that's about it, guys. And so yeah, so I'll show you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into let's go into the firing range. And as you notice, you see the default button is a knife. You see that? See that button right here? See that? So if you're running, I'm only pressing one. You know what I'm saying? I can go like this, hold it, and I can kind of continue running. Right, and then when I get ready to hit, I can switch to my secondary, and I can switch again, and I can switch to my. So I think one button, and then if you hold it down, it switches to your melee. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I hope that you guys find this useful for my secondary. Hold it down, and there goes that. Let me get out of here. Let's leave the firing range. Exit out of that. So I wanted to take a minute to say thank you guys. Appreciate your time and energy. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys. And if it has, take a moment, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure that you guys subscribe for more videos that are coming. And if you guys have any questions or comments, or maybe want me to explain the HUD a little bit more in detail, let me know. And in the meantime, I appreciate your time and energy. This is Nomad. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon, man. See you guys on the battlefield. Appreciate your time and energy, guys.